Johnny's dark, cramped apartment.
Oh, yo, wrong house, kid. Get the fuck out.
Levon Cade, no longer a foreman, stands over the terrified bartender with a shotgun.
You a cop? You wish I was a cop.
Levon shoves Johnny toward a dirty bathtub.
People lie. Do you lie, Johnny? I don't trust people. I trust biology. We're all wired the same.
He plunges the bartender's head into the water. Where's my boss's daughter, Johnny? You made a mistake.
Fucking right I am. Ah!
Understand how a simple construction foreman became a killer on the run, risking his entire life to find a missing girl. The story must begin at the foundation. Levon Cade was a man of contrasts, a former Royal Marine Commando who now worked as a construction foreman for Garcia and Family Construction. His physical presence was quiet, disciplined, and powerful, a contrast to the noise and chaos of a construction site.
Have a good day.
He was close with the owner, Joe, Joe's wife, Carla, and their daughter, Jenny. He was a respected leader to his crew, but he carried a past that constantly and consistently threatened his fragile present. On a worksite, Levon noticed mafia loan collectors harassing a worker. He confronted them with a bucket of nails. But when they dismissed him, Levon attacked instantly, efficiently beating the men and sending them away. Jenny, impressed by his speed, jokingly asked him to teach her and requested to have my back if I ever need it. Levon silently promised he would. Levon's current life is defined by his custody battle for his daughter, Mary. She lives with her wealthy maternal grandfather, Dr. Roth, who blames Levon for his late daughter's self-deletion during Levon's deployment.
You're an unsafe parent. You're a killer. You can't pretend that you're not.
Levon refused to be baited. His lawyer, Matt, confirmed his fears. The opposition alleged Levon had untreated PTSD and brain trauma, requesting supervised and reduced visits. Levon, frustrated his military service was used against him, was ready to fight tooth and nail despite his meager savings. That night, Jenny and her friends went out to celebrate, unknowingly attracting two Russian traffickers, Viper and Artemis, who covertly photographed them. At a bar, Jenny spoke to the bartender, Johnny, who immediately alerted his conspirators. When Jenny left the restroom, she was violently kidnapped by Viper and Artemis. The following Monday, Joe and Carla tearfully told Levon Jenny was missing, offering him $70,000 to find her. Levon shook his head, refusing, he said, desperate to stay clean for Mary. Levon later visited his old friend, Gunny, a blind ex-Marine raider, sharing his dilemma. Gunny, knowing Levon's heart, smiled and said, "You didn't have to come down here and pretend that you needed my permission for something that you already made your mind up about."
You needed my permission for something that you already made your mind up about.
The next day, Levon saw Joe watching a video of Jenny. Remembering Joe's loyalty and his promise, Levon made his decision. He promised Joe, "I will bring her home." Levon began his investigation by tracking Johnny, the bartender, to his apartment. Levon broke in, disarming him.
People lie. Do you lie, Johnny? I don't trust people. I trust biology.
Levon told him before waterboarding him in the bathtub. Johnny confessed the men were next level. When two Russian thugs arrived, Johnny screamed a warning. Levon used Johnny as a shield, and Johnny was killed in the crossfire. Levon quickly eliminated the thugs, confirmed the Bratva connection, and left. Levon tracked the cleanup crew to Volo Kolisnik, a high-ranking Bratva captain. After witnessing Volo slap his wife, Levon broke in, knocked Volo out, and tied him to a chair dangling over his pool. Levon slapped him, saying, "That's for slapping that woman this morning," and flung the money into the pool to prove he wasn't a thief. Volo gave up one name, Dimmy. Levon cut the chain, leaving Volo to drown. The crime syndicate, led by Simonchenko, realized Levon was hunting them after his sons were killed trying to ambush him. Levon, using a cover identity, infiltrated a biker bar where Artemis immediately suspected he was a cop. Levon refused to be searched and fought Dutch's entire biker gang, defeating them all. Dutch, impressed, called him
You're working man.
and set up a drug deal to introduce him to Dimmy. Levon bought the drugs and a burner phone, then immediately dumped the drugs into the river. Simon's men dug up Levon's information. The next morning, Karp and Nestor attacked Dr. Roth at his home. Levon received an alert and raced back, finding the house in flames. He rushed inside, rescued Roth, and carried him out.
This happened because of you. Violence follows you like a cloud.
Mary intervened, pointing out Levon saved his life. Levon took Mary to Gunny's fortified house for safety. He gave Mary his patch, promising,
Coming back for that.
Gunny then armed Levon. Levon met with Dutch and Dimmy using the alias
Bill.
He was given a briefcase of drugs, which he instantly discarded. He later tracked Dimmy to his trap house. Levon confronted Dimmy, who was holding a woman hostage. Levon precisely shot Dimmy's hand, freeing the woman. When asked why he risked everything for Jenny, Levon answered,
Because I told her I had her back.
Dimmy gave him Jenny's location. Levon drove him there, questioning him about the operation. Dimmy called the girls a derogatory name, earning a punch. Levon kicked him into a small pond and executed him with 2 silenced shots. Levon arrived at the mansion. He threw a grenade, triggering the final gunfight. He fought through the house, confronting Dutch in an intense knife fight. Levon gained the upper hand and drove a knife into Dutch's throat.
If I wasn't with you.
Levon said, ending him. Levon found Jenny chained above the piano. The client faced him, asking,
How dare you come in here?
Levon shot him in the chest, sending him somersaulting into a brick tub. Jenny fought back. Levon snapped Viper's neck. Jenny secured Artemis in a chokehold with her knees, snapping her neck as well. Karp and Nestor arrived. Levon quickly eliminated the corrupt officers they were protecting, then finished Karp with a camera-aimed shot and took out Nestor with a final grenade. Levon broke Jenny's chains. She gave the burning compound a double middle finger as they drove off on a bike. Simon was told by his boss to stand down. The next morning, Levon returned Jenny home. Carla and Joe tearfully hugged their daughter and thanked Levon. Levon returned to Gunny's house. Mary rushed to him with a big hug. Gunny smiled and said, "Welcome back, brother. You're home." Levon smiled. The violence was over, and he was finally safe with his family.